Hello and welcome to Hard Copy from our Channels Television studios in Abuja. I am Kayla Magwa. It's been quite a week in Nigeria's politics. President Tinubu got an endorsement from his party, who have declared him the solo flag bearer in the 2027 general elections, causing mixed reactions across the country. And the issue really wasn't a question of the president's performance. The issue was, it was too soon to endorse him, just the same way the president's people keep telling the Nigerian people it's too soon to judge his performance. Also, an endorsement of that sort felt like a slap in the face of millions of Nigerians crushing under the weight of these trying economic times, which they blame on the president. Well, the president's people say, oh, these are internal examinations. It's a party thing. Don't bother yourself with it. When it's your turn, we'll let you know. The APC enjoyed a gale of defections, raising fears of a one-party state. Well, the president has responded. He says, we shouldn't worry about that. In any case, defections, which we told you was going to increase as some governors were set to defect to the APC. While we looked around for who was next after the Delta State governor, this video surfaced of Pastor Umoeno, the governor of Akwa Ibom State.
I support this president. I know clearly well that this president did not create the situation we are in. And I don't know how to mince words. And I cannot be in the PDP today and supporting a president of another party. It will be clearly in violation of party guidelines. And I don't know how to flip-flop. It's not in my life. So if I'm supporting the president, let me go to where I'll be able to say so and state the things he has done. I don't want to practice anti-party. I don't have the kind of strength that Barrister Nyesom Wike has.
Well, that video, exclusive to us here at Channels Television, incurred the wrath of the governor. Apparently, that video wasn't supposed to be exposed. Well, it was. And now we are wondering what PDP governor will be defecting next. Is the PDP capable of protecting the political careers of his bigwigs? Are they like Governor Eno, left with no option but to jump ship? Tonight, we discuss other PDP governors and how steady they are in the party. The PDP's assessment of President Tinubu's 2 years in office. Coalitions, reconciliation attempts, which Nyesom Wike has pulled out of. The office of the National Secretary of the PDP, which is causing the Southeast stakeholders of the PDP to threaten to leave the party. PDP's sealed secretariats, and more defections from the party with my guest, Mr. Kolo Logbodion, a former spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, who believes that the All Progressives Congress will experience an implosion soon, describing the APC as having cancer while the PDP has malaria. Today we ask him why so many people from his party are choosing cancer over malaria. So Logbodion, welcome to Hard Copy.
Thank you very much, Kayla. Good afternoon.
So defections, they are leaving your party. They are choosing, you said it's cancer and malaria.
Yes,
they are choosing cancer.
I'm not the owner of that phrase.
Who's the owner of the phrase?
You know the owner of that phrase now. So don't ask me who the owner is, Kayla. I'm not the owner of the
You
phrase.
repeated it.
I might repeat it, but I'm not the original owner.
Why are they choosing the other party?
Like I said earlier on, I don't own the franchise, so I will not know why they are choosing the other party. But I'm aware, and it was clearly stated even in the communique of the People's Democratic Party after the National Executive Committee, NEC meeting, that there's pressure from the ruling government and the ruling party on our governors through blackmail, through intimidation, even the intimidation of the political party itself. Well, yes, we have these cases, but I have never also shut out the fact that we need to take a rescue of the party, make it viable, make it strong, make it reliable, make it more acceptable. Otherwise, we're going nowhere.
I want to be able to get your thoughts on that, because that is a major issue. If governors are leaving your party, now you say they're succumbing to threats and whatnot, but the honest truth is, for many of them, what we heard really from, at least from Governor, from Pastor Eno, And we've heard this from other people who are bigwigs in the People's Democratic Party, that the party is not able to handle their political careers. With all of these internal wranglings, we're still trying to look at who the national chairman of your party is. Remember, Mr. Damagry is in acting capacity. And then this situation with the national secretary of your party, PDP stakeholders are saying, and I remember that you said this was going to happen. I do have to note that they don't want Mr. Samana Anyanwu. Now, with all of these internal wranglings going on in the party, many of them believe that, look, I have political ambitions. I'm trying to grow myself politically. This party doesn't seem to be ready for my political ambitions.
I've consistently said that, Kayla, that where the current leadership of the party will take the party nowhere. And I've always been particular about the acting national chairman, that he cannot take the party to anywhere. And the party keeps believing that it's moving on. But you see, the internal wrangling is continuing. One, the national issue of the national secretary, which you mentioned, when Senator Sam Maya went to run election, the party asked the zone to go and bring a replacement. Before the party will bring forward this replacement, or before the party will acknowledge, before the zone will bring forward its replacement, or before the party will acknowledge that replacement, Senator Maya had returned from the country. He had lost the election and he had come back. But the zone is saying that, no, you went out. You cannot come back to this. So they brought a replacement. And as you can see, it's been from one challenge to the other. Because even the chairman, the acting national chairman, who expectedly, one would have thought that he should take control of the situation by being forthright, by being consistent, looks like he's flapping. I mean, you can't predict what will happen. This won't happen today, that won't happen tomorrow. But luckily for us, as a party, in spite of the pressure, in spite of the machination of mercenaries to ensure that the neck doesn't hold, we had the neck.
Yes. Okay, so the neck has held.
Yeah, the neck has held. It's held.
National convention.
Yes, you see what the party has done in the wisdom of, and this is where...
If it took this long for neck to hold.
Yes.
Almost 2 years for NEC to hold.
Yes.
How many years do you think it will take for the National Convention?
No, the issue of the National Convention, let me particularly commend the governors at the Ibadan meeting. And in commending the governors, let me commend Governor Sheyi Makinde of your state, who appears to have taken charge of the party as we speak.
But
and who is doing everything.
Wike Wike had said some things about him recently.
Yes.
So you still have that dynamic going on.
See, let me, Kila, irrespective of the opinion expressed by Minister Wike, what Makinde is doing is to bring back the party to focus. What Makinde is doing is to restore life, is to speak life into the party. And don't forget, I don't know whether he said it in public or he said it in private, but Makinde has said that, look, he will not pollute the water that he drank from. And I think that's very, very important. So every effort that he's putting in, everything that he's doing, there could be people who will say that, oh, no, it's a game. But me, what I am saying is that he's trying to relieve the party. He's trying to bring life
as long as
into the party.
Wike is at odds with the leadership and all the names that you've called, I think of the names that you've called, it's only Samayan that would probably say that Wike is not in bad terms with, so to speak, you know. But with every other person, there's some issue or the other. The Wike factor, is it something that the party is ignoring? Are you going to be able to move forward as a party without the buy-in of Minister Nyesom Wike? Is it time for the party to maybe ignore him or say we are moving forward without this man?
I think the party has begun to move forward.
But you have not been able to call him out on anti-party activities. I
can say that clearly. Whether he's been called out or it's not been called out, I think the party is moving forward. You know why I'm saying so? We had a neck, which even up to the last minute, it was believed that the neck would not hold. Not just by external forces watching us, but even within, there were efforts to make sure that the neck didn't hold. But the neck has held. And at that neck, two decisions were taken, very importantly. One is to constitute the convention committee, to name the leaders of that convention committee, and also the zoning committee. So whether the zoning can take place now, because part of the problem in 2023, which I've always emphasized wherever I speak, is that Governor Autumn, she had the responsibility of zoning elective offices. And I don't know what happened. So when people say that the party refused to zone, somebody was put in charge of that zoning. So what happened? But having said that, at least I've consulted that committee. Secondly, the NEC also resolved that it has taken in the decision of the Southeast Zone in respect of who the National Secretary is.
What does that mean, taken in?
No, it has accepted.
You've accepted it, but Mr. Samayamu is not going to sit down and let it continue. And he has the backing of Wike.
Wait now.
Okay. Okay.
So you see, don't let us put the cart before the horse.
Okay.
Party issues are procedural. I hope you know that. It doesn't mean that, oh, if you don't do it today, the world is going to come down. No. So the party the NEC has said that, okay, we have accepted the report, but it will be discussed in the next NEC, which is coming 30th. Up on June 30th.
Okay.
If God gives us life, and I believe He's going to give us life, then it then means that on June 30th, that will top the agenda of that NEC. So we will have settled that. And also, the issue of convention. The party in its wisdom is looking towards having an early convention, which will be in August. So if the party has a convention, that will be in August. And the party is also saying that, look, those who are currently occupying offices, we have no problem with you. You can stay in your office. You understand? So that you can conclude your term, your elected term.
So like Samayamu?
No, not like...
Stay in office?
No, not like... I don't know.
So who are the people?
You know what? No, I can't say that. No, I can't speak to what I don't know. I've just told you that the Southeast Zone has brought its nomination to NEC, and NEC has accepted that nomination, pending the time that NEC takes its final decision. The Deputy National Secretary, the only deputy constitutionally recognized as a member of the National Working Committee, is already acting. So where will Lion come?
Okay.
And that decision to make sure that Setonji Kosejo will be acting was a decision of the NWC at its 600th meeting.
So if Samanyamu shows up at the PDP, well, your secretariat is locked.
You can see our predicament.
Your problem is outside.
You can see our predicament.
I was going to say, if we go to the PDP secretariat now and go to the office of the National Secretary, Samanyamu will not be sitting down there.
Well, as at the last time that I checked, we don't have the Wadata Plaza had been shut down. You understand? So I don't expect Samayamu to be there. I say he has superior power that can take him in.
Speaking of Wadata, how did this happen? How can you be owing ground rent, PDP? How were you owing ground rent for so long?
How do you mean? How do you mean that? How did it happen?
That is for so many years. Ground rent is not very expensive. It is the build-up of the ground rent that has led to Minister Nyesom Wike shutting it down. Now, many people will be saying that there are political reasons why this has happened.
I don't know.
But you're not the only office that was shut down. FIRS was shut down.
It has been opened. It has been reopened.
And maybe they've paid.
It has been reopened.
Have you people paid?
We are going to pay too now. It's a matter. Maybe as we are speaking now, say maybe the money is being paid. It's not impossible, Kela. I'm not in office, so I wouldn't know. But I can say it authoritatively that the money will be paid. You understand? So, and if Minister Wike is truly still in PDP, we won't be here. But no problem. Let's just continue to progress.
What does that mean?
What does that I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. Because I know his capacity, I recognize his strength.
Because
you understand?
It's a different thing if you have paid your ground rent and then Minister Wike now shuts you down. We will join you to say he's speaking on you. But you didn't pay it.
No problem now. As I say, it will be paid.
Okay.
So I'm sure the leaders of the party are working in ensuring that the money is paid. Okay. But we are progressing as a party.
Okay.
You know, the most beautiful thing about democracy is the freedom of choice.
Speaking of that choice, there's someone whose choice, come 2027, will be crucial in the conversations of your party. We'll get to that conversation in a bit. So please, stay with us on Hard Copy. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Hard Copy. If you just joined us, we have Mr. Kolo Logbodniyan with us in the studio, former spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much, Kila.
The choice that we're talking about is the choice for who will be your flag bearer.
Yes.
Look at the APCs, like they have their house in order. But I heard you said that they're going to have an implosion soon.
Are you not aware? Is the implosion not happening now?
How is it? What
The implosion is already happening. It's not
How?
because I thought you cover. It's only a neck that you cover. Don't you also cover politics?
I covered.
That's not only that you
I
also
didn't cover presidency.
Good.
So what is the
so
implosion?
You cannot see
That many people have joined their party. How is that a bad
many
thing?
people have joined their party.
What implosion is going to happen?
Kila,
Tell us about it.
Kila, let me give you a short reminder. You know, ahead of 2015 election, you remember the number of governors that endorsed President Goodluck Jonathan. You remember? You remember the number of opposition people that came in to join. Look at the faces. If you can play the video of Jonathan's endorsement and Jonathan's campaign, if you look at the faces of the people that you are seeing today, they look like, if they are not the same as the people who said that Jonathan had there was this language that they brought in that time, right of first refusal. You understand that Jonathan has the right of first refusal. That's President Goodluck Jonathan. We have heard that now. Have we not heard that now? That President Tinubu has the right of first refusal. It's in the political domain as we are speaking. Not just that. We had endorsements. You had traditional rulers using their staff of office and placing it on him and say it's automatic. You have religious leaders doing all that. They didn't win an election. Answer now.
No, he did not.
So if the same game is playing back, this midterm, today is 2 years of President Bola Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu in office. If this is midterm election, can he win? With the pains, with the hunger, with the pangs, with the lack of money, purchasing power.
You may be right,
pockets.
but you must lose to somebody, right? Who is he going to lose to?
No, it's too early to ask.
Who is he going to lose to?
Kela, is it not too early? It's just that this administration is an administration of engaging in politics at the expense of governance. That's the way I see it. Because since they came, all they have been doing from day one is politics. No governance. You understand? So on account of that, that is why in less than 2 years to the next election, the issue on the front burner has been political. Who is going to oppose Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to come. Look, in PDP, in 2015 election of President Goodluck Jonathan, I'm on record. They printed only one form. It's clear. It's the only candidate that the party had. Where did it lead to? So those who are managing, those who are the managers, since you even cover the presidency, good. So you can advise them that the ordinary Nigerians are yearning. They are crying. Hunger. They cannot pay medical bills. People are dying. That is the government should concentrate on that. You see, flying on television, going abroad to go and say, oh, we have performed. Look, at the end of the day, if we are going to have election, if we bring a man of conscience, how are they going to win election?
At the time when Jonathan received all these endorsements,
yes,
there was opposition.
Yes.
Muhammadu Buhari,
yes,
there was a CPC bloc had been formed. There was a coalition going on, and they had a candidate that they were selling to the Nigerian people. I remember how they were selling Buhari. Do you remember? The way they sold him. They said, this is a man of honor. This is a disciplinarian. Everybody was getting ready to be disciplined because of his antecedents. So there was somebody who was on the ticket of another party, call them what you want, strange bedfellows, oh, they just came, but they had a candidate.
Yes.
In the case of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who?
At what point did that?
This coalition.
Wait now.
Let's move to the coalition.
We'll get there, but at what let's clear this one first and foremost. So was this scenario that you have painted now, was it before INEC lifted ban on politics or after? So you see, you know, the kind of people that are in government.
It was before.
No, the kind of people wait. All the things that will happen that time, they also happened. I just said that history.
Except the candidates.
Except
standing behind one particular candidate. Everybody stood behind somebody.
Kayla. What's important now, that I don't know whether you are checking, is that the country is going towards a resetting politically. I think that's one aspect that you are not looking at. The nation is driving towards a resetting politically, and you must accept that. So it doesn't matter that, because as of today, you cannot say that this is a candidate of the opposition party. So, but during the former president, General Buhari's time, there was a particular... Look, we have to look inside. You understand? You have to go in deeply and see what is playing, what is happening. I will not come on the national television and come and make revelations about strategy and what people are doing, or what are people talking about. You understand? So that's it, but you can proceed on your coalition question.
This coalition, are the PDP governors behind this coalition? Are they in support of it?
Well, I don't know why you are so particular about PDP governors. Why? It's only PDP governors that's going to participate in the 2027 election.
No, but they have spoken about this coalition.
No.
They said, Seyi Makinde, I heard him.
Yes.
When he said, we are not joining any coalition.
Yeah.
If you want to join the PDP, join the PDP.
No, you are misreading it.
Okay.
You know why I say you are misreading it? Coalition doesn't fall from the sky. It's a process, and it's procedural. You understand? So, and in politics, you speak to reality, you speak to what's on ground. So what the PDP governor said was that, look, we are not in coalition, but we are open to discussion. Didn't they say that? You forgot that leg.
They said they are open to, but they said we are not joining any coalition.
Okay, let's take it now, one after the other. Okay, they are not. They said, the PDP governor said, oh no, we are not in coalition, but we are open to discussions. When we are open to discussions, discussions will reach a crescendo. It will lead to decisions. So once you are open, you are open. So nobody can come around and say that, oh no, PDP has said this. No. The PDP governor said they are not in a coalition, but they are open to discussion for people that will come and join them. So anybody who is coming to join, won't the person have an idea of what he wants or what he desires? Is it not politics? It's politics now. So when people come, they say, okay, we want to join you, but we are not satisfied with this one. So can you please, because we are joining you, can we have a space to add this one, or to do that, or to do this? Is that not the way they do it? Even the person that you say has no opposition, was that not the way he did it? And if they are not afraid of opposition, why are they shutting down PDP secretariat? If they are not afraid of
because
opposition...
Because they didn't pay ground rent.
If they are not afraid, we understand, it's politics now, we understand what is happening. If they are not afraid of opposition, or the possibility of opposition coming together, why are they blackmailing governors? Even if you stay in PDP and you win your election, we'll go and collect it at the Supreme Court.
Do you have proof of these blackmails?
Oh my God!
Do you have proof of the blackmail?
The governor that you mentioned.
Pastor.
What did he tell you about why he's leaving the party? What did he say? What did he say?
He said he supports President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a person. And that it will not be right for him to be supporting somebody who's in a different party. So it is best for him to leave his party.
In the earlier program, in the earlier part of this program, what did you say he complained about party? What did you say?
What he said was, you cannot be anti-party under me.
No, not that one.
Which other one?
Oh, yeah, say no, I won't say it because it is a direct impact on my own political party. So I won't say that. But you raised that fundamental issue.
Is the People's Democratic Party able to carry the political ambitions of his bigwigs?
That's the blackmail that we are talking about that is going on. And the unfortunate thing is that one individual in the party who people believe that it should be the one coordinating is one going around and telling those governors that, no, we don't leave that place. Now you sabi.
All right.
You understand?
We do have to wrap up. But before you go, I'll ask you the same question I ask every PDP person who sits in front of me here. If Atiku runs for 2027, do you think that you would be able to win the election?
No, that question is not for me.
Just as a person.
Wait now, that question is not for me. Because in the beginning, you did say it, that we have not put the party together. Didn't you say so? You said so. So even as we speak now, you have also spoken about a possibility of a coalition. You understand? And you need to go to the street and listen to the drums that are being played.
But we do have to wrap it up. This has been really quick conversation. But I want to thank you so much, Mr. Kolologwadiyan, for being with us on Hard Copy.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be looking forward to the outcome of this coalition. Maybe people are pushing Atiku, P2B, maybe the way to go.
I didn't talk about coalition. I thought we were talking about
I
PDP.
said maybe.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being with us on Hard Copy.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with all the work you have ahead of you.
Thank you.
That's Hard Copy this week. I'm Kayla Magwa. Good night.